Well, it's that time again. I had some distro problems. Ubuntu became pretty much inoperable. I had some issues, and luckily, I had a way out. And on the next sequence videos that you're going to see, wasn't able to capture all of it. It was unplanned. I plan on doing a sequence of how to get that what I call steam box out of the BM onto a hard drive and onto bare metal. The camera doesn't quite catch everything, and I missed some steps. So I'm sorry, but I got it out, and it's on my main tower. What happened to us is Ubuntu started freezing up, and it was slower. Kept asking me to do a report. I'd fill everything out, go to hit send, not enough information to send a report. Well, if there's not enough information to send a report, why even bother having it set to where it comes up for you? And if you're having it set to come up for you to report something, why do it to where you can't? There should be a section in there that says, hey, I was doing this. These are the programs I was using. Heck, even the ability to attach log files would be nice. But you couldn't even do that with it. It's been doing that for a week and a half. It started 3 weeks ago. I noticed it was slower and certain things weren't working right. And then I had some updates. It got slower. Other things started happening. Like I noticed OBS was in this lock state to where it would come on and boot automatically. And half the time, it wouldn't show that it loaded, but it says it was running. And then on top of it, that one update, it was kind of weird. It was kind of coincidental. I kind of made fun. Came across more serious than I actually meant to. But I was watching Nico Loves Linux, and he's a KD developer, and he was talking about how he was fixing the toolbars on Ubuntu. I'm not Ubuntu one. Excuse me, KDE Plasma, and said there's so much extra coding that wasn't necessary, and he deleted like 80% of it and then fixed it. Literally, after I got done watching that video, 2 hours later, I turn my computer on and it's running. It gets an update. Requires a restart. When it restarted, I was greeted with just my backgrounds on my desktops. No nav bars. Latte dock wouldn't come up. So I kind of pushed it up like, Nico did it, but this is Ubuntu, and you know how far behind Ubuntu is on compared to KDE. Well, on the releases. So I didn't mean to make it to where it sounded like I was mad at him or anything. It was just, I don't know. Ever since they upgraded to or released the 22.04, Kubuntu's been garbage, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, or Ubuntu in general. Um, the 22 or the 20.04 was perfect, but the 22.04 has been riddled with problems. All right, anyways, enough me rambling about my issues. I got it out of the VM, put it on a hard drive, and had to end up using my copy on the hard drive after I got everything off my system and putting it on my main tower for bare metals just so I can have an operating system. And let me tell you, this thing is running way better, way past my expectation. It is like that. I can't believe it. I'm impressed. I didn't expect it to turn out this well. And this is a low end machine. I had i5 2400 quad core 4 threads. Um, until high definition onboard graphics. Although I have that turned off, and I'm running NVIDIA 1050 Ti with 8 gigs of DDR3 memory. Now I'm wondering if my RAM was okay, and the issue, my other two sticks that I have over here, the 16 gigs, I'm wondering if Ubuntu was the issue that was causing my issues. Because I don't know, I'm gonna have to try it again. I'm gonna have to pull this off and stick the RAM in there and see if see if it works. If it works, then I didn't waste money on RAM. So, all right. Anyways, we're gonna go off. Go ahead and watch the sequence of videos I recorded over the last couple of days, and then I'll show you around the system running after that, and then I'll just maybe comment a little bit and then end the video. Well, I managed to get it out of the VM, and I have to apologize for the audio. This is off my camera. Alrighty, well, there it is, out of the VM. It is actually, if you look over on top of the tower over there, see that cable coming off the top? That's an external hard drive, and managed to image the excuse me. I managed to image the operating system onto that drive. So yeah, that was fun. We get it back over here, the monitors, and then fade back out. Oops, wrong way. Alright. Have to walk in front of this sucker. Alright. Come on. It's right. It runs real slow in the VM. Not a VM. On this hard drive. The old laptop from 2013. The laptop hard drive that I have from 2013, so I didn't have anything else to image it on to. My USB drives weren't large enough. And the program that I wanted to use did not, kept failing on making it into an ISO, so I'm not even going to mention it because a lot of people use it, or used to use it. I seen it recommended highly, but yeah, that sucked. All they did was, yeah, just click all down in here, make ISO. After about 10 minutes, fail. So it must be something I did. But I managed to get it straight on the hard drive and imaged it on the hard drive, and I plugged it in. This computer's set up to boot from from USB. Plugged it in, and it went straight in there. Okay, I'm having issues right now. Why am I having issues? Oh yeah, there we go. Monitor tried to go to sleep. Yeah, it's running real slow, man. So I'll edit this video, speed it up. It's gonna be part of a larger video. Yeah. At this point, I've had to go online. I used to know all the network commands, all the old ones from ifconfig and then the old net tools. But Ubuntu changed them and added new commands. And I had to go look those up. I've had very little success using those. I've always had to put ifconfig on there with the net tools, and lo and behold, this time it worked. Right out of the box, I was shocked. I finally found a how-to that was actually accurate. Well, this is first run and an attempt at installing it on bare metal. Hopefully this works. Next little section of this is going to be when it's on bare metal. Keep your fingers crossed. Well, an update. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me zoom in. Yep, that's max. Well, it looks like it's installing. Haven't had any errors or anything. It's at 65%, and I had an issue. I had a crash. And I didn't have a backup on my USB like I normally do because I was messing around with this operating system that I built, the Steam box. And what I did was I imaged that hard drive, like that old laptop hard drive that I had. I imaged it to that from the VM, and I was running. Well, the software I used made it into a live persistent when it imaged, which is great because I was running it like that for, I don't know, 8-10 hours yesterday after I started feeling better. And today it was on my computer a little while, and it was kept acting up, kept locking up, and had to restart it, hit the power button. I don't know. I was able to get everything off of it. It took me 3 hours to get all my files and everything off of there, and realized the only option I had left was, well, I had another option versus my laptop, but I figured I'd try this option before I did that. Yeah. Alright, well, just a little update. Well, it's says it's complete, so let's give it a shot. Close this out. Exit. Let it through this. Okay. Turn this off all the way. Alright, I'm unplugging the hard drive. Probably too dark to see that, but oh well. Freaking cold out here. I'll be damned, it's running. So far. Put up there. There's a bunch of that. I'm gonna have to update the system, I bet you. Oh, dang. That worked perfectly. Nope. Hot damn. Lost the background though. Huh. Okay. Let's minimize this. Yeah, we lost the backgrounds. Oh, I got internet, I think. Oh yeah. Besides losing my settings on my background, I'm happy because when I transferred it from the VM to the hard drive, I had to go in and I had to manually set up the my NAT, or my NIC rather, excuse me, and Firefox stopped working. Said it was already running under a different user. That has to do with the snap and it being containerized. So I went and installed the version straight from Mozilla. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for now. I'm going to go to OBS and upload this video.
maybe had some final thoughts or something.
Okay, we're back. Now, if you look up here, I'm running at 1.08 gigabytes. Now, I've got OBS over on the left here. That takes, that has me pushing a gig with the system. And then, obviously, on my right side here, I got Terminator with HTOP running. And that's the zero point zero 0.08. Without anything running, it sits at 535 megabytes. Now that's not a light uh, system. That's considered more of a mid to low desktop environment. About where I about right around where XFC would run in general. Maybe even Mate with nothing going on. But yeah, I'm impressed. I couldn't believe it. I'm gonna add another window, another scene over here for that desktop while I'm talking to you, if it'll let me. That's, yeah, screen capture. And that's okay. Will you do that one? Alrighty. Well, so we'll we'll shrink this one. I'm doing this in real time. That's funny. And come on, we'll expand you out. Right click. Where was it? Heck with it. I'll fix this. We'll just shove this up over here. We'll bring this one back out. Put this back up here like that. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to minimize this one. And we'll go ahead and open up Firefox. That was like a second. Now let's open up something else. We'll open up Genie. I don't have a lot on here, so do I have Micro X? I don't have my joystick hooked up. That was fast. So now if you look over here, you notice 1.36. Let's open up a couple more things. Pulse audio volume control. 1.37. Image magic. That works for me. Discord. 1.64. File manager. 1.88. 1.97. 2.1. Yeah, over on KDE, I'd be like at 3 gigs easily with all this open. I'm happy with this. Now, as soon as I can figure out how to make an ISO of it, then I'm thinking about. I've always wanted to do my own distro and put it out to the public. But my problem is, I don't think I should. And the reason I don't think I should is because I don't really have the time to maintain it. And with my health issues, probably not a good idea. Now, if somebody else wants to do this, then by all means, be my guest. Alrighty, well, that's gonna end this video. I had a couple other videos I was gonna do before this one, like how to install Firefox straight from Mozilla, how to swap your kernel out for for like a newer version. But the infection, and then my computer taking a big old dump on me because of KDE. I never got around to it, so I figured I'd just throw the videos that I had on the Steam box and make a video about it, and then put that out instead, and then I'll go back and do the thinking about doing the kernel, but I got to do some research on that. Cross my T's and dot my I's. Make sure I know what I'm talking about. Because I've done custom kernels before. I'm doing them. So, alrighty. Well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Because Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. A little heartstring, heartstring tug there. Shoot. I'm out. You guys take it easy and stay safe.